Yeah. Oh God, I want more. Give me more. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Want some more?
Yeah.
Give me some more.
Look, Spencer, what?
Well, any interesting cravings today?
Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the ribs and the ice cream last night.
A rare opportunity to do something for a totally independent woman. How can I pass that up?
Does it threaten you that I don't need a man to make my life work?
You know what, I think
Think what?
that's a conversation that I'm really not going to get into. It's a little bit repetitious, so.
Hey, Robin. Yeah, I forgot something in my locker that I have to get before I take the boys to daycare. Do you mind?
Oh,
Just for a minute.
sure. Sorry.
Thank you.
Hi.
I will be right back. Cameron, you listen to Robin, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Hi. Oh, she'll be right back. Honey, give that back to me. Put it in my pocket.
You're not listening to me. Miss Howard will be back any minute, and those pages from Milan were not with these faxes. Well, I need those pages now!
Could you dial it back a notch? Some of us are just waking up.
You are late. Hey, this isn't Kate's. It's mine. A half-calf latte with cinnamon and half a pack of low-calorie sweetener. I asked you to do one thing. Can you get that right? Good morning, Miss Howard. I was just about to go get your cafe latte with the cinnamon and half low-cal sweetener, right?
I'm assuming that was rhetorical.
Max, did you have my faxes to Milan?
I'm gonna personally be here to oversee the shipment when it comes in on Friday.
The coffee shipment?
Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna be more hands-on, right? And I want to make the coffee business more important.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
I need to talk to you.
Okay.
About what? Is everything all right?
About your plans to spend more time with Michael. It's just unacceptable.
Okay, Jax, you're not telling me how to raise my children, are you?
Cameron, get back. That's not a toy, honey. Can you give it back to me? Can you put it right back? Just put it in my pocket, okay? Epiphany, can you help me for a second?
You need to learn how to handle that.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna give birth to 2 full-grown children. Honey, just give it back to me. Cameron. Well, don't just stand there.
Hey, you didn't help me when I had the baby thrown in my lap. No, you are the can-do, girl.
Listen, if you give it back to me, I'll take you to get some ice cream, okay? Do you like sprinkles? Yeah? And some cookies? Okay. Give it back to me, put it right back in my pocket. Cameron, Steven, Weber.
What are you doing? Give this to me. You know you're not supposed to be playing with them. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Cameron, you need to apologize right now.
Sorry.
Here. I'm sorry.
No, we were getting along fine.
All right.
That's good.
Thank you. Come here, please. Grab a hold of me. Thank you.
Help me, wife. She's killing me.
Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
Pain is the body's way of screaming, leave me the hell alone. Call her off, will you? You owe me.
How do you figure?
What do you mean, how do I figure? You're the one that smashed my kneecap with that IV pole.
Oh, well, you should count your blessings. I wasn't aiming for your kneecap.
I'm in this mess because of you.
No, Luke.
You're in this mess because you were plying a hospital chippy on the maintenance staff with bourbon-laced bonbons, if you remember correctly.
I was doing that to try and give you leverage over Monica.
Well, Monica is taking full responsibility for her actions. In fact, I am on my way to the hearing right now.
You're not feeling guilty about trying to blackmail her, are you?
Of course not. Blackmail is a time-honored tradition in the Quartermain family. So is showing support. Don't let up.
Don't worry. All right, I want 20 of these. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Find anything you can dig up on Sonny Corinthos. I want to know exactly where he's vulnerable.
What happened to you last night?
You're the one who disappeared on me.
You're the one who didn't come home. What happened?
I don't know why the faxes from Milan didn't come through. I sent them with the instructions just the way you told me to.
Maxie, was I unclear about my interest and excuses?
Here's your latte, Miss Howard. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, actually, you can run out to the landing and pick up a package. Adrian is dropping off some new designs on his way back to New York.
Adrian Godet?
Who's that?
Only one of the most important, influential designers in the world. The unisex stuff he did in Paris last year was phenomenal. I would be happy to go get the sketches.
No. You have a phone call to make to Milan, and I'm behind schedule. Lulu, you can run out there and make sure you tell Adrian I'll call him tonight to discuss the designs.
I'll do that. Lulu doesn't know Adrian Godet from the Ice Cream Man.
And?
It just would have meant a lot for me to meet him.
Well, I can't put my work on hold to indulge your hero worship. Perhaps when Lulu gets back, she can manage to receive a fax. It seems to be beyond you.
Are Lulu and I in some sort of competition?
If so, it looks like you're off to a disappointing start.
Okay, Jax is Michael Morgan's stepfather. He gets to have an opinion on their life.
Yeah, I understand that, but Jax just announced that he wants me to stay away from my own kids. Is he speaking for you, too?
You're the one making the pronouncements, Sonny. Playing born-again father. When you show up in our home, you tell us all to get used to the fact that you're going to become a fixture in Michael's life.
I'm his father, Jax.
And Jax is my husband.
Right.
And he's helping us raise the boys. Whether you like it or not, he gets to have an opinion here.
But I don't see a problem here. All I want to do is spend more time with Michael to show him that he's safe and that I'm not the dangerous criminal that he's led to believe.
Oh, you're actually going to pretend to be a legitimate coffee importer?
I am a legitimate coffee importer.
Sonny, it's a front. And if you tell Michael any different, you're just going to be lying to him.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I know your court date is today. I just wanted to come by and wish you luck.
Well, thank you. And I have to say, for one brief second, I mistook you for Emily. I haven't been seeing Emily, and everywhere I turn these days, thank heavens, but...
It's understandable that she'd be on your mind.
Yeah, well, it's some tribute I am paying to her memory and to Alan's by getting the bottle.
Monica, with everything you've lost, you can't...
And endangering lives and almost killing Sam.
You know she's not going to press charges.
Yeah, I know that, but maybe she should. You think you're on this roller coaster, this downward spiral. You know that you're getting out of control. You know that eventually you have to make a choice. You have to fight it or just do what I did, and that's let it all go. Just drink.
If Emily were here, I know what she'd say. She'd say that she loves you and that she believes in you and that you really need to forgive yourself and try to move on with your life.
I miss her. I miss them both so much.
I know. Me too.
get a postponement. It's the 45th anniversary and I have to be there.
Alexis, wait.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Listen, at the risk of sounding like I'm trying to influence
This is
the
about
DA,
Monica's hearing. Rest assured, I'm gonna do everything I can.
Okay, I know. She's lost so much already, Emily.
I get
Alan.
it. I get it. All right. When they brought Sam into the hospital, I imagined what it would be like to lose a child. It's horrible. She's lost two. It's no wonder that she did whatever she needed to do to numb the pain.
Right. In a way, I kind of blame myself for not realizing exactly what she was going through. You know, not seeing that she'd get help sooner.
I feel the same way. You know that. Because truthfully, I don't think that you're handling Emily's death any better
Alexis,
than she
please,
did.
I really
You
don't want to get into
agreed
this right
to
now.
a surgery that would have saved your life, Nicholas, and yet you went out of your way to
I know,
stop
but
him from...
the medication that I'm taking
For
right
how
now is
long?
working.
The only explanation that I have for this is that you want to die because you think that you'll be
I
with
don't
Emily.
want to die.
Well, what you're doing, the choices that you're making are going to make that
We
happen.
need to focus on Monica right now. Can we do that?
I don't want Monica to suffer any more than she already has. My goal when I get into that courtroom is to see that she gets the help that she needs.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Just do the same. So, how is Lulu?
That's not where I was last night.
Then where were you?
Why the interrogation?
Why the secrets, John? Come on, this is what Trevor wants. He wants to get us doubting each other.
Should I doubt you?
I do have a confession to make. Do you remember those really creepy zombie movies we used to watch when we were kids, where the zombies used to wander through the town, and anytime the villagers got in their way, they'd rip off their head and suck out all their blood? I'm one of them now. The undead. And any man stupid enough to get in my way. Except you. You're safe. I'm just trying to keep you that way, little brother. Help me out. Tell me where you were.
I got a phone call from one of the guards on our payroll at the prison. It turns out Rick Lansing paid Dad a little visit. He's under the impression he can get him released.
You can't let that happen, John.
Well, you've talked about bringing him home several times.
Yeah, I was messing with Trevor's head, Johnny. Dad is exactly where he needs to be. He is exactly where he needs to stay for what he's done.
Well, the doctors are saying that he's schizophrenic. They're going to try and treat him with medication, and there's a possibility that he could be declared legally competent.
He's still evil, John.
And that's exactly what I told Rick. Right before I told him Dad is never to be released.
Thank you.
Okay, listen to me. The damage that's been done to your kids is real, especially to Michael. You can't ignore that anymore.
I'm handling it.
Your son knows that you're a criminal, Sonny, and he wants to follow in your footsteps.
I'm going to show him a better way.
You just said that nothing's going to change. Michael is a smart kid.
I know my son.
Well, then you know he's going to see right through this. If you really want to help him, Sonny, you have to distance yourself from him.
I was abandoned by my own father. I'm not going to do that to my kids. I don't think you would want me to do that, would you, Carly?
No, I don't.
All right.
But I want Michael to be all right, and I want him to be safe. And I want him to know he's never going to be a part of your violent world.
Then we absolutely want the same thing. I want to show Michael that, you know, his father can do more than just, you know, shoot a gun. I'm out of here, dude.
Wow, that's great, Sonny.
Yep.
Then you won't just be lying to Michael, you'll be lying to yourself as well.
How can this be a competition? Lulu doesn't even want to be here. She's a fashion train wreck, and she knows nothing.
So will most people who try to derail your career. In fact, the less they know, the more vile the attacks.
But who's going to listen to them?
Maxie, do you think that the fashion industry is one big happy family? You have to prove yourself every day. You have to try to find a way to stay ahead of the curve, to prevent being yesterday's news. And if you do manage to make it to the top, oh, people will smile and they'll congratulate you to your face, but all the while they're taking aim with a dagger at your back. If I put the word out that I was looking for a new assistant, Do you know how many people would apply? People who know how to receive a fax?
I made a mistake.
I can't afford to look bad, Maxie. And you can't afford to make a mistake.
Adrian's new sketches. He's expecting your call tomorrow.
Fantastic. Did Adrian say anything else?
Just that he thinks your new assistant is fabulous. Adrian's great. He and I had the best talk. I really think I'm gonna like it here. Think again.
Hey, I wanted to go check out plans for the new medical clinic. You know, the one that Nicholas is building in Emily's name. But no one was in the office.
Oh, well, I'm sure Nicholas is at the courthouse at Monica's hearing.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Robin. Hey, thank you so much for letting me dump my kids on you. I know they can be a handful.
Oh, no problem at all. And, you know, I really am in awe of you. Juggling the job, your kids, running the household. How do you do all of that?
Sometimes I feel like I'm doing everything badly. I mean, like just this morning, I totally lost my patience with Cameron. I burnt the oatmeal, I lost my keys, and it was all before I got here to deal with Epiphany.
Wait, you always look so together.
Oh, I constantly feel like I'm on the brink of a total collapse. I'm exaggerating. A little. I mean, there are those wonderful moments.
Right, but it must be a change from when you had someone to share in the responsibilities, right? To help carry the load.
Yeah. And fortunately, Lucky and I are over for good.
What about Jason?
My, that limp seems a little more pronounced today, doesn't
I
it?
have been advised by my legal counsel not to talk to any of Monica's family.
Good. Maybe you'll listen. Don't even think about pulling any last-minute maneuvers that'll hurt my sister-in-law.
You'll have to forgive my daughter. She is trying to be supportive, but she's unaccustomed to that practice. I will speak for my entire family when I tell you how very sorry I am for the ordeal that you're going through.
Sure you'd come.
What was that about? That was practically an admission of guilt. She's up to something.
Oh, I'm glad to see you. I think it'll be good for the judge to see you here in the courtroom. You know, that you're not pressing charges. You're not trying to punish Monica.
We need to talk about this.
I have a lot of work to do.
I realize you caught in the middle. That's why I went to see Sonny on my own.
You went behind my back.
On my own, okay? You won't tell him what you really think. Somebody had to tell him. Somebody had to tell him how bad all this is for Michael.
I'm not gonna take Sonny to court and limit his visitation. I won't do that, okay?
Even if it's best for the children?
Attacking Sonny is not the solution, and I don't think that it's best for the children. Come on, I love you. I love you. Yes, and I want us to work together. I don't want us to be apart on this.
Jack, sorry I'm late. I've got just 5 minutes to go over that office space with you.
Come on, no pain, no gain.
You know, if I drop dead, all this pain isn't gonna gain me anything.
Come on, let's get started.
How's the leg?
Hey, this is a case of the injury being not nearly so bad as the cure.
One more set and you're done.
You know, Dominator, let me just tell you something. You set the bar so high that a mere mortal like me, without your athletic prowess, is doomed to failure.
Well, I guess you're right.
Yeah?
Okay, we can be done today.
Oh, thank you.
Then I have time to run.
Oh, that's wonderful. You know, you're an angel. Love you. Love you. Give me a drink, will you?
So what'd you want to see me about?
Listen, somebody came by the Haunted Star the other day asking questions about you. It's the second time.
Why'd you wait till now to tell me?
Because the first time I didn't know it was Claudia Zaccara. I got some information I think you're going to be interested in. Claudia said that the Zaccaras are planning to push you out.
What information specifically was she looking for?
She wanted to know where you were the most vulnerable. I told her that to cross you in any way was unhealthy and that you weren't vulnerable.
That's good to know.
So what's happening here, man? Are we gearing up for a mob war?
Nope, not at all. Here's the deal. I have an understanding with the Zaccaras now. It doesn't make sense for either of us to break the truce.
Well, that's very cool and logical. But this Zaccara broad doesn't strike me as a logical thinker. And she's got a real nasty dislike of you.
I appreciate the warning.
You gotta watch these women scorned, Corinthos. Take it from me. They can be lethal.
Drink up, because you don't want, you know.
To your health.
Right.
My husband and I were discussing a personal matter. For you to barge in is really rude.
Oh, no, that would be your province, Carly. I actually did have an appointment.
That's true. Kate and I made arrangements yesterday.
Okay, fine. Kate can take a seat and wait until we're finished.
You know, maybe we should take a break and pick this up later when our heads are clear.
This is important, Jax.
As is finding my new office space. In fact, it could be critical in the success of my new magazine. And by extension, the success of your cousin, Lulu. I know how important her future is to you. I mean, after all, that is why you're demanding that I hire her as an assistant, right?
If you want, you should go.
Okay, we'll pick this up later.
I bet we will.
Bye. Come on.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to get into your personal business.
What made you think that Jason and I were...
It's just that the whole parenthood thing has been on my mind a lot lately, obviously. And it just brought up memories of when Jason was raising Michael. He is, and was a wonderful father, loving and patient and kind. It didn't even matter that Michael wasn't his biological son. Obviously, you may think that his job is an issue and that would put your kids at risk, so maybe he wouldn't be an option.
But you're talking as if you think it is an option.
I know that you and Jason were involved, and I don't think you're the type of person to take that lightly.
Yeah, you're right, but it was one night, almost 2 years ago. It doesn't mean I don't care about him, because I do.
I don't mean to play matchmaker, but Jason, he has so much to offer, and I know you're capable of doing it on your own, but don't you sometimes wish
that I had somebody to hold me and tell me that everything was going to be okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can do it on my own, but sometimes I just want it all. Is that so wrong?
What are you doing? Leave her alone.
I have to stop her.
You will do nothing.
Sam, I am trying to think of what I could say to you. I know what you must be feeling.
Excuse me. The judge will be in at any moment.
All rise. The Honorable Howard Morris presiding.
Please be seated. This court is now in session on the matter of the state versus Monica Quartermain on the charges of driving while intoxicated and causing serious personal injury to a pedestrian with her vehicle and leaving the scene of an incident. How does the defendant plead?
Your Honor, my client pleads no contest. She will voluntarily enter an alcohol treatment program and will serve 6 months of community service.
The DA's office seeks to impose no further penalty. I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Well, the court is not satisfied.
You have a visitor, Mr. Luke.
No rest for the weary.
That's for the wicked. Hey, wait a second. Do I smell bourbon?
Well, that's probably just my body detoxing. That was a spectacular workout you gave me earlier. I'm going to be sweating 90 proof for quite a while now, you know. Oh, I'm suddenly a very popular guy.
You get too close, I'm gonna get up close and personal. I'm gonna put you in a gory lock followed by a face smasher. You got it?
The Dominator is just working out a few new moves.
Oh, and I could use the practice.
Okay, Alice, why don't you go warm up your pile driver? I'll be okay with Mr. Zakara.
You sure?
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. Well, what's on your mind, my ledge-walking compadre?
A haunted star.
My beloved vessel?
It's neglected, decaying.
Well, she may have seen better days, but I'm going to get her on her feet again.
No, I can help you speed up that process. Provide you with the proper cash flow to get your casino up and running again.
And why would you want to do that?
How'd it go? It went a lot. Did you scoop? Yeah, I scooped. Maxie, why didn't you tell me his gorgeous Musette was his froofy little dog?
Well, you and Adrian had such a wonderful talk. I'm surprised you didn't know that already. By the way, here are his instructions on how to feed Musette.
Forget it. I am not here to babysit some spoiled little mutt.
No, you're being paid to be the second assistant, so if you'd like to stick around, you'll do what I tell you.
What is your problem?
My problem, Lulu, is that you didn't even know who Adrian Godet was. You don't know the first thing about fashion. This is all just some big joke to you. However, it's what I want to do with my life.
And you're scared.
Of you?
That you'll keep screwing up and I'll be the one to call the shots around here.
Okay, well, until then, you have a dog to feed.
Well, hey, you're about to screw up again. This is supposed to go to Paris.
No, this is supposed to go to Hong Kong.
This box is going to Hong Kong, Maxie. Kate has to sign off on it tomorrow.
Will you stop trying to screw me up? I know what I'm doing. I can handle it.
Great, Maxie. Why don't you handle everything? I'm out of here.
What are you doing here?
Just wanted to see how a legitimate coffee business is run.
Yeah? Well, I mean, I appreciate that you took time out of your busy schedule.
Actually, I had a very productive day. I found a perfect office space. Jack's giving me a deal at the Metro Court.
Jackson, this is great. He's just helpful, isn't he?
No, you don't like him very much.
No, I don't care one way or the other about him. If he would just stay away from my business and stop trying to tell me how to raise my children.
I can imagine. That must get very tricky now that he shares that responsibility.
It's way past Jack's wanting to share anything. He has decided that I'm not good for my kids, that I'm a danger to my kids, that I should stay out of the picture, and that Michael should stay away from me. Oh, I don't see you arguing the point. You agree with him?
This is great. We'll book the 18th, the 19th. Kate Howard booked the launch party for her magazine here.
Jack signed off on
I
it
can see that. I can also see he says we're comping the whole thing.
in exchange for valuable publicity.
It could be worthless publicity because the magazine could bomb.
She's Kate Howard.
So what? What's so great about Kate Howard?
Besides the fact that she's at the pinnacle of her profession, in demand all over the world, and epitomizes style and grace.
Fill the magazine. We're not comping the party.
Mr. Jackson.
I don't give a damn what Jack said. What's wrong with you? Kate Howard swans around here like she's the queen of the world. Acts like she's better than everyone else, and you guys buy right into it. It's ridiculous. We're done. Thank you.
You know, Carly, I couldn't agree more.
You're not welcome here.
You were so drunk that you were oblivious to the fact that you hit a woman and left her lying in the road. She could have easily died.
Your Honor, I chose not to press charges because I know the grief that Dr. Quartermain has been going through.
That's very generous, Miss McCall. Too generous. Everyone suffers loss, but that does not justify a person putting other lives in danger. Dr. Quartermain wants to seek help. Well, she should have sought that help earlier. Therefore, it is the judgment of this court that the defendant...
Your Honor, wait, please.
Who are you?
I would be Dr. Quartermain's son-in-law if her daughter Emily were still alive today. Listen, Your Honor, Emily was brutally and senselessly murdered, and she would have been the person that Monica turned to during this time. And also, her husband died of a heart attack less than a year before that.
You know, we need to move on.
Listen, just listen. I understand about what you said. You were right. We all suffer loss. But I think this is different because Emily was more than just a daughter to Monica. She was this miracle that walked into her life when she was battling breast cancer, and she was the joy and the comfort in her life during that time. I'm asking just for a moment, imagine having that stolen away from you. And then maybe you'll be able to understand the depth of Monica's loss.
The drug therapy is clearly working, but I think we should alter the dosage.
So you really got a kick out of seeing me being swamped with Elizabeth's kids earlier. Don't think that it gave me second thoughts about raising this child on my own.
Every conversation have to be about pregnancy and babies? You know, can't I just take you out and not talk about that and just have a normal conversation like adults, have a good time? No, we can't. What am I thinking? Because it's always about babies, because you have a one-track mind.
No, I don't.
Come on.
I think about other things.
Really? Okay, so?
So what time are you picking me up?
If you're hoping to get me to line up with you against Corinthos, you're wasting your time.
Sonny and I have agreed to a truce. That's not gonna happen.
I see. Well, don't insult me by claiming you'd be a silent partner, or that you wouldn't launder money.
That's exactly what I'll be doing.
Okay. Well, the truth is that the amount of cash that you would make from me and the Star is peanuts. So could it be that the real reason you're here suggesting this is that you would like to get closer to my daughter?
Oh, thank you for coming. I really need your help.
Okay. So, you have to help me figure out which cities are in which countries and where all those are.
I'm sorry, this is a geography emergency?
Yeah, so there won't be any more emergencies. I can't keep screwing up Spinelli. You have to figure out a way to put your brain into my head. Hello?
No, I'm sorry, I was momentarily paralyzed by the image.
Look, I can do this, okay? I have a whole system set up. These are supposed to go out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kate Howard's office. No, the Paris box is supposed to go out tomorrow. No, don't do that. I'll fix it. Oh. I completely screwed up.
What? Well, we can fix it.
No, we can't. I blew it. I have single-handedly ruined the launch of Kate Howard's new magazine. She can't afford to look bad, and I just made her look really, really bad. She's gonna fire me. Oh my God. I know this is just a job, Spinelli, but I really wanted it, and...
I know how much Michael has suffered, right? And I know, unfortunately, how much of it is my fault. And if I could do anything to make it better, I would.
Sonny, I know how much you love your kids. And of course you need to spend more time with Michael, not less. You're making all kinds of changes in your life, right?
You're focusing on your legitimate business. You're turning your whole life around for Michael. It's the right thing, Sonny. Good things are gonna come of it.
I have every right to finish my drink.
I own this hotel, and I'm asking you to leave.
Actually, you co-own this hotel with your husband.
My husband won't want you to hear any more than I do when I tell him that you were in the room when I miscarried his child.
You didn't lose your child because I was standing next to you, Carly.
I don't like you, and I don't have to have a reason. I want you gone.
Oh, you're jealous because I slept with your ex-husband.
I am proud to be your wife.
You did?
Everybody stay where you are!
The heart from Maxie is BJ.
We've got something that's greater, something worth making time for. It's not just momentary, this could be all we dreamt and more.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next General Hospital.